Hey everyone, I'd like to kind of give you an update on a video I did recently that you see here on my BW Roses channel on the YT. It was basically looking at my DVD recorder. Now I also showed you this DVD recorder and basically my behind the scenes look on how I make my videos. Well, unfortunately I have some sad news. And the sad news is that DVD recorder you saw in that video, or those two videos, is now resting in peace. Basically what happened, this past Tuesday, if you will, me and my family was set and ready to record the Michael Jackson Memorial Service, which was being seen all over the world on various networks. Well, my family was going to record it in the living room on the VCR since they didn't have a DVD recorder. And that's cool and everything, that's alright. Me, I was going to use my DVD recorder to record it. So that way, at least, we'd have a VHS copy and a DVD copy. But wouldn't you know it, on the day you want to record something very memorable and historic, or memorable, I should say, and historic, the DVD recorder that I own doesn't do its job right. Now let me kind of explain what I'm saying. You see, lately I've had to use one of these, which is a Maxwell DVD lens cleaner, or DVD cleaner, period. And basically I've had to use this to clean out my DVD player. Now, my DVD player, over the past year or so, past few months, had been acting up. At first, when I would pop in a regular DVD plus R or plus RW, instead of just continuing where I left it off, it would start saying preparing the disc. And you think to yourself, when you see something like this, that why is it preparing the disc? It shouldn't be preparing the disc. It's already set, it's all ready to go. But unfortunately, what was the problem was something was acting up in there. So I cleaned it a little bit. And apparently it had to be cleaned because I hadn't cleaned it as much. And according to the instructions, you have to clean your DVD player or recorder every 10 hours. Unless it's new. But still, you got to do it though. Now, unfortunately, like I said, the DVD cleaner, or I should say DVD recorder, started acting up in that stage. Then all of a sudden the door started to get jammed, to the point that I had to bang on the top of the recorder, have the door open up that way, and then push it in as best I could till I hear a click and start recording, even after I did this. And sometimes I've had to use something like this 4 or 5 times in a row just to clean out the system. Well, once you know it, on the day I want to record the memorial, this historic event, if you will, onto DVD, the DVD recorder doesn't do its job. And it's not the first time that I would use a cleaner like this so many times that it doesn't work properly. So what happens? Well, I'll tell you what happens. I go to the store, I buy 2 more of these. That's right, 2 more of these lens cleaners, just in case anything happens. And what happens? I'll tell you what happens. As soon as I get back, I try to pop the door open again, just like I did before, and all of a sudden the door's loose. Now, I don't know if I broke something or what. I even checked internally. Now, I know not a lot of people are supposed to do that, but I even checked internally on what was going on. And yeah, I've done that before, and it's worked. Well, unfortunately, this time it didn't. And the door suddenly just came loose. Well, the left part of it came loose. And instead of going in and clicking when you try to get it to work, It doesn't. I mean, you can push it in and everything, but it doesn't hook onto anything, not even the disc. So, unfortunately, after nearly 5 years of working, my DVD recorder, my ILO DVD recorder, which you saw in those videos, is now resting in peace. Basically, it is no longer working, and it is history. I mean, true, the time, the clock and everything works, and it goes on, but unfortunately it's not doing the job it's supposed to do. So what happened? Well, later on that day, with some help, if you will, from family, I was able to get, I guess you could say, as an early 30th birthday gift, because I am turning 30 years old, as an early B-Day gift, if you will, my family helped me get a new DVD recorder. But what kind? Well, it's not like the ILO recorder. No, instead it's totally different. It's the kind that you either have to have a VCR, like that, with the cables connected to the back, and your audio-video connections connected to the outlet of it, or you need a cable box, which is primarily used, if you will, in these scenarios, for this DVD recorder. And what is the DVD recorder I'm talking about? Well, it's none other than this one. A Sony RDR GX 257. That's what it is. An RDR GX 257. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of these. In fact, they got other ones that have hard drives and everything. And this one came out last year. It's true. It came out last year, made by the Sony Corporation. In fact, you can read the name right there. It says RDR GX 257. Now, to me, it's kind of new, because I really didn't know much about it. But now I do. I realize that on a temporary basis, until you have a cable box put in, you have to use your VCR or whatever kind of digital outlet you have to record stuff off television, which is cool and everything, which is very cool. But they do recommend you have a cable box. That way, you can have it connected and not have to worry about anything. And besides, we all know how VCRs are. You keep them on for a while, and who knows, they might go off. And of course, there's other scenarios that, what if somebody in your family, or somebody you know, who you live with, has a VCR in the living room, which is your primarily viewing area, or your home entertainment room, and the VCR only does an SP mode, either because you're missing the remote, or it's programmed that way. What do? What happens? Well, if you have the only VCR in the house that has SLP, that can do SLP, what do you think is going to happen? Of course, you're either going to replace it and put the SP in your room and the SLP out there, or you're going to take your VCR, put it on top of theirs, and allow them to record, right? Which is no problem. But as I said, this is where a cable box is recommended by these people, because they probably know already. They probably know that if you're going to do this, you need to do it in a way that's not going to hurt you, it's not going to hurt your recorders or anything. And besides, who wants to keep having to disconnect the cable just so they can have it in there? Not many people I know of. But anyway, I thought I'd kind of give you an update on what has happened. I hope some of you probably can relate to this. If not, just let me know. For me, it's kind of hard to talk about that ILO recorder because it's been with me for just about 5 years. I mean, I first bought it back in 2004 from Walmart. Of course, it's a Walmart product because it was an ILO. And it lasted me for up to now, which is kind of amazing. Because some people would consider an ILO DVD recorder, a piece of junk, and get rid of it, and feel it wouldn't work for a while. Well, hell, this thing lasted me almost 5 years, longer than those Apex ones I've ever done, combined. I mean, combined, those three Apex I had only lasted me a year and 4 months and 1 week. That's it. But that ILO lasted me a lot longer, even after I packed it up and moved it out here, from Kansas to California. I mean, it lasted me a lot longer. But that's all I have to say on this update. Again, I hope some of you can relate with me on it. If you got any comments, just let me know. Put them on my page here. Got any advice for me on this new recorder I have? Just let me know too. If any of you have something similar, just let me know. And until next time, I'm Brian saying God bless, take care, and I'll talk to y'all later.